Amazing discovery. Time is now. We can make history. We are strong, fearless, bold, courageous. You can hold us down. I'll head to the top, climbing high. I won't stop. I'm gonna make my mark. Watch me soar, watch me shine. I have forever fly.
Okay, so man. Hello everyone. Lotta, hi Angshuman, hi Lotta, hi Nero, and Sawadika. Hello everyone. Let me start record first.
Hello.
Recording in progress.
Yes.
Let me stop song. Enough. Okay. Yeah.
Hello, how are you? Back in Thailand.
Yeah, I just like a little bit wake up. Sorry, my hair still very bad.
No.
Yeah, let me. I like to my fan page. Okay, from one verse Sunday Academy. Now go. Give me a second. Okay, we are ready. Recording and live on Facebook. Okay, สวัสดีค่ะ Namaste. Hello everyone. Hello friends around the world. Sunday Academy. We come back to see you again this Sunday Academy with me, Nuro and Lotta. And be careful to prepare paper and pen because we will have the challenge for some gift. When in the end, right? I will support two today. I will support 3 gift codes. So who will get this challenge from me? Let's see. How are you? Hi, Lotta. Hi, Nero. Hi.
Hey, welcome back to Thailand.
But I am still in the room. Yeah, in Dubai also room. Come back also room. or said one of it 16 day. Okay, they says 14 day, but really 16 day. Okay, no problem. I have my office on my mobile and my office on my computer. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
That's fantastic fun. But tell us now, how is it to be back now after 1 month in Dubai?
Yeah, it's like Dubai very good for business, you know. But I just not do business with Dubai guy. Like, but I go to see like something with like it's business town, it's business country, it's business town and special business town. It's open for everyone for many country. And I have like see new friends and a lot of friends in the same style. We are in network marketing, we are in cryptocurrency world and many things change. And people follow me a lot because yeah, we have like always keep online training like every Thursday, every Sunday, and yeah, people can learn from us. Then they start to be our fan, big fan. So it's some surprise to meet them. And just only a little bit for this time. It's very hot. If we cannot go out for it, it's so much hot, even in night time. So. But I will go back again for sure. I will bring my team go back to not India, but I will go to India too now.
Of course, very soon.
Yeah.
16 days.
Waiting for company announcement. Lotta, do you have news about this? We're waiting for company announcement, the date. Then we can book flight, start to book flight and hotel earlier.
Yeah. No, we know it will be the end of September, but not the exact date yet, but the end of September. I think it will be the last week, but not 100% sure, because they are checking for different venues. And after our event, the big expo is starting there. So it's quite a lot of people that will probably.
So that's why we don't need to fight with expo. We can be before or after, something like that. Much better. Yeah, but for me, I thought that better after. Then it's better weather. I mean.
Yeah, but the expo will be long time, many months.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So that's the thing. But I know it will be end of September, and also I think we will get the exact dates next week. And so I know that there will be a little bit for presidents a little bit earlier, and then for all the members the days after.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking like to open my company, because if I can register company in Dubai, then I get visa for 3 years. So that's why I have a do homework about this when I learn in Dubai and stay in Dubai. Yeah.
That would be very good. No,
but then I can get Pfizer vaccine, Pfizer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm traveling around the world. I can go to see you, Angshuman. I can go to see you.
That's very good. And you know, I was supposed to meet Nurul in Stockholm for the management meeting last week, and he actually arrived to Sweden. So we was very close. But then I get the message in the middle of the night that he cannot leave the airport. So he needed to travel back. So he said hello to Sweden, not to me, and then he needed to go back.
Oh my God. Yeah. I also would love to visit the office in Stockholm one day.
Yeah, you need to do. But we learned one thing, Nurul, right? That don't trust the air flight companies and their information.
Yeah.
Always check yourself too.
Now we know now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the air flight that he was traveling with, he got one information about how long the COVID test was actually approved. But in Sweden there was another hour. So he got from his flight 72 hours, but when he went to Sweden it was 48 hours. So he was not allowed to come in.
Yeah, that's why I understand.
Yeah.
My COVID test was expired 5 hours only. Okay, and they were really tough.
Okay. Okay, let's see how many people. Over 200 already. Very good. We have very good students. Always like over 200. This is very good. Do you know, guys? The learning is never stop, and
Never.
the learning every week is different topic. So prepare paper and pen. Lotta, Angshuman, Nurul, me, we have something a little bit to you. And I have recorded the video of Mac around 10 minutes. So I will not need to use in this training because everyone can post around the world, right? Then you can share it and not need to like take time for that. And then we focus to the key topic for today for our academy. Who will start first?
Nurul will start.
Okay. Now, Nurul.
So we have a really
Tonight I will listening. Okay, I will be student because I have no much power.
yeah, Paul, that's it. You need to bring back your energy after this flight. So we're happy you are with
Don't
us.
worry, I will listen to you guys. I also take note. If I get some challenge, I must get gift code, right? No. Give to another. Give to another. Okay, Nurul, your time, huh?
Okay, let's start. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak here. And my topic is today is called power of duplication. It's a very simple math we will learn, and everyone knows this math. It's very simple, but we will try to like make it more simple, and we will try to realize that how the duplication will help us to build a fortune business in network marketing. So let's start. So first of all, it's not a long training, even not it's not a training even, very simple maths I can say. So duplication is the key. Okay, you can become a star like a hero or like a queen or anything. Like just recruiting 2 people, introducing 2 people, okay, in this business. And also you can become the superstar, okay, by helping those 2 people to get their 2 people. That's the simple math, okay. And we will do the duplication. And I want to share a chart. Many of you actually know about this chart, but I will try to like make you realize that how network marketing business is simple for everyone. Okay, so let's start. As we are in a crowd1 business, so I will show you the power of duplication at the same time the earning potential of crowd1 in a very simple way. First of all, it's a chart, as I say. So this chart shows different things. Now, first of all, the week, then how many packages for how many members you have, then total members, then earning, how much earn you will you earn, and then total earning you will have in euros, as we earn in euros. So first, like if you think that this business is new for you, like you joined today. Okay, no matter like what is your position. Maybe you are a team leader, maybe you are a coordinator, maybe you are a manager, maybe you are a director, or maybe you are a president. But you still can start from the scratch, from the like beginning. Okay. As now we know that from 6th of July we will have a new like compensation plan starting, and there you will have to recruit more people maybe. Okay, so in that case, if you are a president, if you are a director or anything, okay, you still can start from this level. Okay, yes, and this is very plain and simple. Okay, so we actually do presentation every day, right? Like in Thai language, in English, in Hindi, in Bangla, in many languages, we do have our presentation. Maybe in Vietnamese, maybe in Filipino, maybe in Nepal, like in many languages, we do have presentation. So if you start your first week, okay, from day 1 to day 7, and you have like 7 days. You have many presentations, you have many trainings, business start training, like basic training, back to school, back to basic, like lot of like training we do in English, in Hindi, in other languages as well. So you have 7 days. Like if you introduce, like if you invite more people every day, say 1 or 2 people every day, 1 or 2 prospect every day, or you can say guest every day. So in 7 days you will have at least 7 people invited. Okay, and I believe that if you follow the the rules, and if you follow what we teach you in back to basic or business start training, then you will know that how you can invite and how you can like follow up and everything. So I believe that if you invite 7 people in 7 days or maybe more, okay, easily you can get 2 people to sign up. It's a very simple process. Okay, and then you will have like total 3 in your team, including you. Okay, and this week you earn €12. So that means total earning in your network from your network from your 2 people, that you will earn only €12 because you set those people in your one in your left, one in your right. So it's a combination, and you will earn €12. Okay, and then in the second week, okay, you are starting not from zero, because first week you starting from the zero because you don't have any member, but now you have 2 member and you are in your team. So second week, if you do the same duplication, you have like 2 member and you, so you total 3 member. 3 member bring 4 people. It's very simple and easy maths. Okay, so then you have total 7 member in your team. You will earn €24, and total earning will be €36. Very simple. Okay, in third week you will have like same presentation, you will have same training, and you have total 7 member in your team, including you. So that means 7 member. If each of them recruit 2 people, then that's going to be 14 people. But we are asking that only 8 people new will come. Okay, if 8 people will come, then you will have total 15 member, including you, and you will earn €48 that week, and total earning your total earning will be €84. And then if you go for the fourth week and do the same duplication, 15 people bring 16 people, you will have 31 people together in your team, 31 team member in your team, and you're earning only that week €96, and your total earning will be €180. Okay, then fifth week, 32 new member will come, total member will 63. Those 32 will come by 16 people, but definitely you have total 31 member in your team, and 31 member can bring 32 member easy, super easy way. Okay, so you will have total 63 member in your team. You will earn €192 just fifth week, and total earning will be €372 in 5 weeks. Okay, the 6th week you will do the same duplication. Okay, so 32 people will bring 64 people, but you don't think about that you have 32 people. You have actually 63 people. So 63 team member can bring 64 team member, like member, one each actually. Okay, and then that after 6 weeks, you can see that you have 127 member in your team, including you, and earning will be 384, and total earning will be €756 after 6 weeks. And I'm just giving you an example only for white package. I'm not telling about the higher package. Okay, if you have higher package, if some people bring higher package, including those people, if someone upgrade their position, this is different. This is not coming to this potential chart. And 6 week, you will like 7 week, you will have like 120 people new member in your team, because last week you had 127 member in your team. So 127 member can easily bring 128 member, no doubt, because you have seven presentation like every week. You have English and in your language different presentations, different trainings and everything. So it's easy to duplicate this, and 127 people can bring 128 people is super easy. And that total member after 7 weeks, you will have 255 people in your team, and your earning just that week will be 768 euro, and your total earning would be 1,524 euro. That means you earn more than 1,000 euro just in 7 weeks. So it's super simple. Look at the same thing, 8 week, you will have 256 people in your team because you had 255 people under you last week, and each of them, if introduce one member, like in this whole week, you will have 256. That means your total member will be 511, and your earning will be that week, in just that week, 1,536, and total earning would be 3,060 euro. Similar 9 week, you will have like 512 people in your team because last week you had 511 people, and 511 people will introduce one people each, and then that is how you will get like 512 people in your team. So I'm not talking about fear of loss bonus, and I'm not talking about higher packages. If someone like achieve fear of loss bonus, definitely this is going to be more and more. So in that particular week, 9th week, you will have 3,072 euro. Your total team member will be 1,023. Think about it, 1,023. And your total earning would be 6,132. This is called potential earning. Okay. And 10th week, you will have like 1,024 people in your team, and you will have total 2,047 people, and you're earning just 10th week. In that week, you will earn 6,144 euro. Very simple and plain. And total earning is crossed over 10,000. That means your total earning will be 12,276. Congratulations to you. And 11th week, you do the same. You total have 2,047 member. Those 2,047 member will bring one each. And then this is how you will get 2,048 member in your team. And total team member will be, after 11th week, 4,095. And total earning will be 12,000. That week, just 11th week, your earning will be 12,288. And your total income will be after 11th week to 24,564 euro. This is really powerful. And let's see, after 12th week, you will have more. Like after 11th week, you have 4,095 people, and each people will bring one people. That means total new team member will come 4,096, and total team member in your team, including you, 8,191 people. And that week you earn, just that week you earn 24,576 euro in 1 week, and your total earning will be 49,140 euro. I'm sure pretty much if you can duplicate this, your earning not will be 49,000, your earning will be more and more. Let me tell you that maybe if you like, everyone knows about this chart, but the different thing is I'm going to tell you now. This chart, many of you maybe think that this is not possible, no one can do this. But trust me, all of our President Angshuman here, me here, Fon and Lotta, we have done this. Not only us, many of our team members have done this in very simple way. Trust me. And the thing is, if you think that yes, this is not, yeah, maybe you have done because Lotta has a very good English. She has a very good network all over the world. Phone knows very good training. Angshuman have very big team in India. Nurul has a UK team, or like they have superpower or something like that. Yeah, maybe you can think about it, but this is not the fact. The fact is the power of duplication. The power of duplication is the fact. If you do the duplication, if you do the two, like pure people, and if you can teach them how to create their two, and if you can teach them how to teach their people to recruit two people, this is the duplication. Okay. So still you are thinking that this is not possible. Okay, I agree with you now. Okay, so let's do it a different method. The same chart, just you change just simply one word. You change one word. Okay, this. Okay, week, make it month. Okay, if you think that each week this is not possible for, okay, so make it a month. So do you think that every month you can bring like in 1 month you can bring two people, in 1 month you can teach those two people make new two people, so you can teach those 4 people to teach how to recruit 2 people. So this is very simple maths. Okay, you have 1 month. So think about it. For maybe first month you will earn only 12 euro. Maybe second month you will earn 36 euro altogether. Maybe third month you will earn only 48 euro. Maybe fourth month you will earn 96 euro. But trust me, this is the real math. If you do this in every month, you don't need to be expert like Lotta. So you don't need to be like, you are thinking that we are expert, we are superpower. Okay, that's why I'm telling. Okay, so you don't need to be an Angshuman, you don't need to be Phone. You be yourself. Okay, and do it in 1 month. Do you think that it sounds very good? In 1 month, 49,140 euro in 1 year. Is that enough for you? I believe in my surrounding, in my experience, like many high class job holder even cannot earn 49,000 euro in a year. So I believe that you are more than happy to earn 49,000 euro even after a year. Okay, if you do the duplication. And just think about the power of duplication. Okay, and after this, you will become the director. Okay, director 1 star, closely director 1 star, I think. Okay, so if you become a director 1 star, then your earning will be another 500-600 a month extra from the company as a residual income. And you will have at least 5 to 10 manager in your team. And if you duplicate the same thing, keep duplicating, like maybe in next 2 months you will become president. It's easy. Okay, so this is the earning potential chart that I wanted to share with you. Take a screenshot, make it happen, do whatever it takes, because I know that in 1 month recruiting 2 people, this is the job for everyone. And you will earn 49,000 euro, like nearly 50,000 euro. And this is just only for white package. If those, definitely many of those will upgrade their packages to titanium pro, or maybe many other packages as well. So this is a very simple and very attractive and very effective way to earn more money, to get the top rank, and etc. So my message is for you that don't be an expert. Don't show your people that you are an expert. Okay? Because if you show them that you are an expert, then other things that they have to be an expert. So to do this business, you don't need to be an expert. You just need to be a duplicator, the power of duplication. Okay? Do not complicate this business. Make it keep and simple, KISS, Okay, so keep it simple. Do not complicate it, and you don't be an expert. You don't need to be an expert. You don't pretend to be an expert. You teach them how you are, yeah, like, you are duplicating these things. So that's the thing. I believe that if you think that this is a very simple math, if you think that this is a very, you don't need to be an expert to duplicate this chart, and do not complicate this business. So this is my message for you, and that's all for today's my session. Thank you very much, and over to you, Lotta.
Wow, Nurul, this was super. As you say, we have heard this one many times, and we have seen the chart, but you explained it in a simple but really powerful way. So, and you are so right in all the things you are telling. Also, it was a very good thing that you show that if it's not about 1 week, once a month, and everyone, I know that everyone, they can share it with 2 people that can duplicate it.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, and even it was 1 person in the end. It was not even 2, it was 1.
Yeah.
And also another thing is that now you was calculating on the binary, the crowd bonus, right?
Yep.
You was not even calculating the matching bonus.
Nothing added, not matching bonus, nothing added,
No, only the crowd binary bonus.
Just binary bonus. Other bonus is not included in this, in this chart. Okay.
Exactly. No, it was a fantastic training, Nurul. Thank you so much. I took a lot of notes, but really you got the message clear, bringing it out to us. So also everyone can really see, even as you say, if they started today, they can see that this is possible for everyone. And also with the trainings, we have the presentations we have. It's also simple to bring in people to already existing presentation to make it simple.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Nurul.
Yeah. And the thing is, as I said, that you don't need to be expert. You don't need to be expert to present the business. You don't need to be expert to train your people. We are here to do the presentation. We are here to do the trainings as well. So you just need to duplicate bringing people and how to follow up and those things. Very simple way.
Exactly. No, and that's really something that I also want to push for. Most often people have it easier to share the business when they are new, because most often people are very excited when they are new, but they don't have much knowledge. But the more we learn, we also complicate it more. Because we want to explain everything, and we forget that we also was new one time, and we didn't need all this information. We need the person's enthusiasm, and we need to understand how we easily can duplicate. Otherwise, it will be like you say, people will start to compare. I can never do this. This is too much for me to learn. So super, very good. Okay, I will continue now. And my training today will actually not be a training directly, but more about me sharing what I have learned during my years in network marketing. So I have called my training, I will share the screen, let's see. I call my training My Journey So Far, and my lessons learned so far. Because my journey is still running, and also I have learned many lessons, but I'm learning every day. I just learned something from Nurul, and I'm also getting more experience every day. And this is a part of all business, and it's actually also part of life. So sometimes our journey is like a roller coaster, and that's normal. That's also how we get new experiences. So as you know, I'm Swedish, but I have an Asian appearance. And that's the reason, because I'm born in South Korea, but I came to Sweden as a baby. So I was 3 months when I got to Sweden, so I cannot speak any South Korean, for example, but it's more about my appearance that looks more Asian. Otherwise, I feel very Swedish. And I used to put my life into before 2006 and after 2006. And the reason you will understand during my presentation. Before, I was a teacher in high school and also in the university. I was also regional chairman of Swedish Teacher Organization. I worked as an ICF executive pro coach. I was also working with health and nutrition as a developer. I was a personal trainer. I took a master degree in didactic, I think that's the English word for it, and a bachelor degree in pedagogy. Really a little bit difficult to pronounce in English. But anyway, the thing is not that I want to share with you that wow, I have so much education and this blah blah blah. But if I summarize my years in university and in schools for this, it has been 8.5 years. And most of these years, I also needed to take a loan to be able to do these courses. Because, like in most countries, it costs money to go in school. Not the first years in school, that's always free, at least here in Sweden. But when you want to go to university and so on, it costs money. So what are then my learnings from this? And this is the important part. First of all, I understand now and I learned that first I needed to study long time, many years. Then I needed to find a work and then I could start to earn. It was not about earning and learning at the same time. First I needed to go all these years, get my education, apply for a work, get the work and then start to earn. Another lesson was that I also found out that no matter how good you do your work, it is always having a limited earning. Because if I was a teacher, no matter if I was a great teacher, I couldn't get more than the teacher's salary was set there for my work. That's how most works are actually applying. Also, I lived and planned the whole year for 4 weeks of vacation. That's how it's working here in Sweden. You work a whole year, but you can have vacation 4 weeks. So you are working this extra time during the other weeks around the year. So these 4 weeks was like, my whole life was planned for having 4 weeks of freedom. And the rest of the year it was working. And own traditional business, because I also started my own traditional business during this time. And it cost a lot of money to do this. And also a lot of time, of course. And I was alone. There was no one to check how did you do it or and so on. Because I, as my business owner, I needed to manage everything on my own. That was my learnings from these years. Now we come to the years after 2006, or a little bit also it started 2006. So in November 2006 and after that, I got my first experience with network marketing. I also started as a customer in the network, my first network. I was not at all interested of the business because I didn't think that network marketing was a real work. I really thought that I needed to have a lot of years in university to have a real work. And I was very skeptical to the business because of my ignorance and also my lack of knowledge. I didn't take the time to listen to people that was working with network marketing because I already thought that I knew that network marketing was for people that had no education or they just want to earn some extra money. That was my lack of knowledge. But 5 months later, I resigned from my other professions. I kept the training part because I liked that one. But I resigned from my teacher work. And since then, I have been a full-time networker. So you can see how things can change when you stop being ignorant and you also start to learn. But everything has a start. So I started my network business in my own living room. So this is from the beginning of my network career. I was working with a product company. So I borrowed money from our food money at home to be able to do the first order because I needed to order products to be able to sell them. And my first storage was actually in this locker. I had the product in the top of this locker. So this was my beginning. And you can also see that in the background here, you see like a frame. And this frame, I had all my trainings and all my educations in my home. So the members was coming to my home and I was using this whiteboard for doing the training. But after a while, my neighbor started to complain because there was too many cars outside. So I needed to look for another place to have my trainings. And after some years, because this did not happen during one night, in the beginning I was renting different places where I only went once a week when we have the training, for example. But after a few years, I took my first own studio. And this was a big studio of 250 square meters. It was many rooms, and my leaders could have their own rooms and so on. So it was a lot of work to renovate this studio, but it was also a lot of fun. And as you can see, in one of the rooms, we even we did a kids corner, a children corner, because during this time, we also got our second daughter. So she was born during this time. So we had also, my kids have spent a lot of time with me in the world, and especially in this studio, both the older one and the youngest one. And we also know that when it comes to network marketing business, for some years ago, 10 years ago or more, it was not any internet. We needed to meet the people, and I love to meet the people, but I had no other options. So for me, I needed to have every week, or sometimes more than once a week, the meetings face to face. And if they couldn't come to me where I was, I needed to travel around to meet the different people. Today we have it more easy because we can do like this, like we are doing today. No matter if we are in the same city or country, we can have Zoom meetings. And also, we know that, or I also really understood during these years, that praise people to success and teamwork is really everything. Together, everyone achieves more. That is what leadership is about, to helping people to find their potential. So there was really many great years with a lot of really fun and joy. Of course, a lot of work and challenges too. And after 8 years, I actually was on the top in this company. But I decided to resign. And maybe you're asking, how can you do that if everything was that good? And most thing was fantastic, really. But I also found out, so these are the lessons learned from this, that I could only work with this company in Sweden. It was not a global. The company itself was global, but we was only allowed to work in each country. So me from Sweden could only work with people in Sweden, even if the company was global. I also found out that products was needed to be tested. I was working with physical products. I could not sell them out to people having testing them. And that was something I felt after many years that it was a little bit annoying. Sometimes, I could drive 3-4 hours with car. I came to the people that invited me. They tested the products, and they bought one small thing. And then I need to put myself back 4 hours in the car and go home. So this was also one of the reasons. And I really love working with women, because this company, you could only work with women. But I do believe in balance. I think it's important to be able to work with both men and women. And also my leaders and my teams, few of them could make a living on it. I could, but I also saw that many new people, they had really challenges, because they needed to buy so many products to their home in the beginning. So the products cost them more than they were able to sell in the beginning, for example. But this is also something I want to share with each and one of you. Never make a decision when you have an unstable mind. Always make a decision with a clear and strong mind. So for me, taking the decision, speaking with the management, I had really good connection with the management, telling them that of these reasons is why I now decide that I will take a step back. But my teams and my leaders, I had very good connection with my upline. I knew that they would be taking care of the upline I had. So it was not that I just left them or anything. But that was when I took my decision. I didn't take a decision when I was on the bottom of the company. And I think that is important in any decisions we are making, that we do it with a strong mindset, not when we are a little bit unstable. So lessons learned from these years. Ignorance can cost you the change of the life you want to have. If I had kept going the same way I was doing when I first came in contact with network marketing, being ignorant, not listening, thinking that I knew what network marketing was about, I would never be where I am today. And I would probably not be standing here in front of you today either. So everything has a start, and all has its time. This was not happening during one night. It took me 5 months to resign, yes. But also, when I started network marketing, I was working 175%. I had my teacher work, I worked extra as a personal trainer, I took my bachelor degree. So I had so many things to do. So when my upline in this company told me that, Lotta, you need to do this, I just did it without thinking, because I didn't have the time to think. So you need to practice patience. You need to be stubborn. You need to be persistent and consistency every day. And people will not always do what they say they will. So it's important also to hold your people accountable. And that's not because you don't care for them. It's the opposite, because you do care for them. If you have kids, if they have homeworks, maybe they are not doing these homeworks because they don't feel for it. But if you are asking them, sitting down with them, helping them with their homeworks, not giving the answers, but you understand, that's another thing. And alone is not strong. As I said, team is everything. So together, everyone achieves more. And help others achieve their goals, and you will achieve yours. As long as we are only thinking ego, thinking me, what can I gain from this? We will not have like I used to say, the magnet in our pocket. But when we switch this mindset, so we do see what we can help the other people with, that will automatically also come to us. And there is a freedom with responsibility. When I, after these first 5 months, didn't have my other professions, I was like paralyzed. I didn't know what to do, because I thought I had so much time. What should I do? So I didn't do anything in the beginning, because I really didn't have the structure how to work full time as a networker, because I was used to have so many things running on the side at the same time. So it's a freedom with responsibility. And for going from an employee to being your own boss, that's one of the biggest challenges in the beginning. But borrow out your belief in a person until they grow it themselves. I have seen so many people during my years. They start a business, they have no belief in themselves. But when they see that you believe in them, they grow day by day, and suddenly they are a leader that you could not imagine started as the shy person or as the person that didn't believe in themselves. So it's so much about working together in a team and praise each other. Have your why and goals clear. You have heard this many, many times, but you will need them the rainy and gray days, because the rainy and gray days will come. And if you don't have your why and your goals clear, you will stop. You will stop there and not continue. And that should really be a shame. Then, after these years, I got a call and I got a question to start up, not a new company in itself, but it was new in my country. And I think that everything happens for a reason, also this one, because I stayed with this company 1 year. And this year was a very learning year for me. I was not able to work as a leader or as a networker that much. I was more like a support person, admin person, because not even at this time there was any internet. So when someone signed up, I needed to fax machines, I need to fax their agreements in, wait to get the answer back. And these products that was connected to this company was really expensive. So it was not a simple thing. And you also, the best thing was if you had your own studio, your own office, where you could bring people in to test these products. And that's not possible for many people either. But I did travel quite a lot with this company too. I reached high levels. But the thing is that when we reached these high levels in this company, the compensation plan was changed. So instead of paying out our earnings, they changed the compensation plan. So we didn't get it out. And there was one event in Berlin where we were supposed to get our top earning checks. But instead of the earnings, we actually got the stage full of products. And even if the products was good, I didn't need any more products. I really wanted to have my earned money. So I also here decided that 1 year was enough. Thank you for all the experiences. But this was not a business I could see long term. The company has been there until I think it was only last year. So it kept running, but a lot of challenges. I even changed the colors in my studio to the colors for this company. A lot of work for nothing, but as I said, everything happens for a reason. And the reason in this case was that in this company, I met a person, and this person connected me later with another person, and that person was introducing me to crowd1. So you will see this red line going through my years, how relationships and relationship building can really change a lot also for the future. So my lessons learned this year. As I said, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you don't know the meaning directly, but you do understand it later. After that one, as I told, there was a person that was in that company that called me up in the middle of the night. And he was telling me about, you need to watch this video, Lotta. And he sent me over a cartoon video, like 2 minutes. I didn't understand anything. It was about some digital money in the air. And at that time, I didn't know what cryptocurrency was. This was 2015. So I anyway decided that, okay, I will buy myself a package. So I woke up my husband and it was really late and I said, okay, I will buy some package and there is some digital currency. And he just answered me, can't you wait until tomorrow morning? I said, no, I will do it now. So that was my start. But these, not even 2 years, but the time I was in this company, I learned so much about cryptocurrency. I also got a lot of experience that was not so good, but I believe that all experiences are good in a way because I'm learning. So I also here met people, and I just told you that one of these persons I met in this company was the one introducing me to crowd1. You can also maybe you recognize I was also the host for a huge event for this company together with another person that is also in crowd1 today. And also you can see maybe that you are recognizing one of our management people in this company today, crowd1. There was an event in Budapest, and this person, he came in with a huge organization into this company because they had products that this company wanted. There was no one that could do a presentation for them. There was 200 top leaders from Budapest sitting there. So I got the question, can you, Lotta, please do a presentation for them? And I said, okay, of course I can do. So I did that. And after I also found out that they had many people in Sweden. We was cross lines. We was not even in the same team. But I said, of course, I can do your presentations in Sweden. So I traveled quite a lot and did presentations for them. And you know, that kind of work also really gave me a good relation with these people. And this is something that always are more strong than any money, that you build good relations, because that will always come back. So the lessons learned during these years was so many. The power of cryptocurrency was something, and that one I'm very thankful for. I also understood that online business is fantastic. I had only worked with physical products before, and now there was a new world opening. But I also learned the lessons that there are companies that don't deliver what they say, and they care less about the people than about themselves and their own money. And I also learned that the world are full of haters that have no better to write bad things. And there are many trolls, net trolls, that have their business in writing bad about others. They earn money that way, clicks on internet, for example. And this was something that I really saw a lot of when I started this company. But I also decided not to put energy on them because that's my decision. Where do I put my energy? And I will personally never be part of a network business. One more time, this is me, my decision. Where the products are connected to any own cryptocurrency or high investments. Another lesson is that they build relations, as I said, and work together. No matter team, you never know when you will work together again. After that, I took a break from network marketing 1 year. And during that year, I worked with the cryptocurrency and over the counter, Bitcoin over the counter. That has nothing to do with network marketing. And the lessons I learned during that year is that OTC, over the counter business, have so much scammers involved that I have ever seen during my years in network marketing. And also it gave me new knowledge about a new area. And I'm thankful that I learned money management in my first network because I didn't earn 1 single euro during 1 year, but I did save money during my years in the other networks, so I could use them. But otherwise, it had been a catastrophe during this year because I didn't earn one single cent. And sometimes it's not that good to be that stubborn. Stubborn can be good, but not when you continue and continue, even if you don't see any result. But then, in the end of December 2018, I was called up by a friend, and he explained me about the business that was in Thailand. We had a long call, and the reason why I even listened to him was because, first of all, I trusted this person, and second, he told me about a concept that I had not heard of before. It was about the environment and put that into a network. So that really touched me a lot. So I decided to go to Thailand. This was in the in the end of December. So it was almost soon Christmas. I went there. I met the management. The network hadn't even started, so we was planning how to start the network. I went back home to Sweden, celebrated Christmas, celebrated New Year, went back to Thailand again, and that year, 2019, it must be, I actually spent more time in Thailand than I did in my own country, Sweden. It was a lot of lessons learned, and starting a network always have challenges. It's always connected to challenges. I saw it very close this time because the network just started when we started. And I also saw the management, how they was working. We was not millions of people. We was around 15,000, 20,000, 30,000. Still, there was so many challenges. And the business should have a simple way to duplicate. That's what I learned. You need to have a business that is simple to duplicate. And if I, as a leader, have doubts, it's my responsibility to do something about that, because it's important to always be transparent. So to summarize now, the lessons I learned during my years. Network marketing is not about years of education. It's not about your age, your gender, your country. It's about seeing, grabbing, and do the best you can with the opportunity you get. We don't build only our business, we build people. And listen to everyone, but take advices from the ones that have walked the walk. Otherwise, it will be easy for you to stop your business because you're listening to someone else that chooses to stop. And you can lead the horses to the water, but you cannot drink for them. And everything has a price to pay. Everything. Many people might see that when they see our posts on Facebook or whatever, wow, this is really great with all the different events and so on. And it is. But the events are a very small part. There is a hard work before you can put out the lifestyle that you might show on a picture. And I always used to say, never ever share something that is not true and real, because it's better you show your progress and then you post whatever you want to post. But if you are not there yet, show your progress. That's always what people will follow most, when you are open, when you are transparent, and when you are honest. And never compare. Get inspired. You have heard me saying this so many times. I heard a lot of times that, oh, I wish I was like you, Lotta. And this should not be good at all. Because I have so many things that I'm not good at, that I'm still learning. And when it comes to a team, everyone should not be the same. You need to have people that are different. Someone has the things I don't have, another has something else I don't have. I have what I have, and so on. That's how a team is complete. And be best friend with no's. You should set daily goals with how many no's are you going to have every day. Because when you see your no's as a friend, then you will just keep going, keep sharing the business, because you're not afraid. to get to know. And remember the difference of entrepreneur mindset and employee mindset. You had a really good training with Angshuman last week about this, but this is so important. And I know because I have walked this walk, I have been there myself. And it's better than to not do the same mistakes. Instead, take advices, as I said, from the people that has walked the walk. And always keep relations before money. That is something I can see from each year I have been in business, that I have put the relations before the money, and it's always coming back to me. So with my experience, what do I see as the most important parts of starting a network business? Yeah, I see after all these years that it's, of course, the best is if you have a global business where you can work anywhere with anyone. Not only as my first one needed to be in Sweden only, a global business. Also, I can see after these years that having the online business opportunity is amazing. Having your mobile phone as your office. You don't need to have these expenses like I had for the studios, for the storage and so on. And I don't even need to, if I don't want to, travel for meetings or for showing my products. So online products, that's also something that I see should be part of starting a network marketing business. Simple and a duplicatable system. You can start without prior knowledge. You don't need to be an engineer or mathematician to understand the business. You should also have a company that has good training and presentation material from the company that is professional, that you don't need to start doing. I have spent so many hours doing my own material. And this is something that takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it should be something that the company have in a professional way. And also when it comes to the product, I really see that having products for the masses, not a limited group, will always be more successful. Not only for the skincare, not only in crypto, but having different options. Because the more options you have, the more people you can reach out to. And also to have a low start and reasonable packages with useful products. No investment or crypto companies. Your investment should be your own time. And a dedicated management that care for their members. Not only saying that they care for the members, but also showing it. And a compensation plan that rewards you short term, but also long term when you are doing the work. That is what I can see after my years in network marketing. That should be the most important part for starting a network business. And as you know, for me, I also found this company, or I will rather say that the company found me. I was called up by one of these friends that I met through another company. And we hadn't been in the same company for years. But we kept a good relation and a good contact. So now I can see that I'm working with a company that is global, that is for everyone. Everyone can start if they choose to. There is different kind of products. They are online. I don't need to have them stored in my living room. I can use Zoom meetings. I can meet people whenever I want to meet people. There is a dedicated management that is growing a lot also. They didn't catch up with us in the network. They didn't grow that as fast as we, but they are now also catching up there. And also, of course, that we have tools. We have really professional presentation material that we can use. So crowd1 for me isn't for a few choosers. Crowd1 is for the one that choose. And it doesn't promise miracles, millions, or guarantee me success. I understand this. It's a way to take control of my life, being my own boss, work flexible, where I want and how I want. and giving me the chance to make the changes in my life that I can do with this business opportunity. And crowd1 is like a car, in my opinion, we can use to get where we want to go. But we get advices also how to drive, the responsibility, as I told you before, and how far I will travel and how fast I will travel. That's up to me. If I want to do this, what Nurul told us, in 90 days or in 1 year or in 2 years or in 3 years, doesn't matter. I decide that. And every journey has its ups and downs. And it's the road to the destination that will give you the most experiences, the most joy, and also the most learnings and the most growth. So I'm looking very much forward to the next part in my journey, and I know it will not always be easy. Not easy, I spelled wrong there, easy. But I also know it will be worth it because I have seen it during my years so far, that everything, as I said, has a meaning. And even if I spend maybe lesser time than some do with their kids, I am a lot at home. And they do see me working for my goals, and they know that I'm working for my goals because of them, because I want to share it with them. So they have also seen me in ups and downs, and that's also something I think is important for people close to you to understand that it is a rolling coaster. So with this one, it was the last slide. So I say thank you for that one, and hopefully there could be something that you also learn from my lessons, so you don't need to do the same thing. And Angshuman, it's your turn. So I will leave it over to you now, Angshuman. And I know that from you today, we will have a really, really powerful training about going to the next step. And it's also connected to something that we will start very soon, that you will explain a little bit more about in the end.
Yes, of course. It's excellent, mind-blowing. You know, the Noodle 5 presentation was super simple and effective, to be very honest. And whatever you share is mind-blowing, and we really appreciate. I was just, listening you carefully. And I forgot what I need to say to all of you. And good evening, everyone. And thank you very much, to Lotta and Nurul, and thank you very much, all of you, to listen carefully them, because they are the best speaker. I am not a great speaker, but I try to, share some of my experience. So let me share my slide. Okay. Let me, because the people from India in my group, they was in my training Friday with same point. And today I'm going to share with you how to launch your crowd1 business. But before I go, I want to ask you guys something. How you involved with crowd1? Like, are you just sign up this opportunity, or you take this opportunity as your own business? Because launch means the people are signing up or join a business, they never launch a business. They just start as a joining, and they have something in their mind, and maybe earning some small money, earning some car, earning some house, and they just go like, normal way, because they are amateurs. But the people took this opportunity as a business. A businessman always launch their business. So before we launch anything, we need to understand how we involve with this opportunity. And for me, I am a businessman, I'm a professional pro guy. I never join a company. I always launch up my business because I'm doing my business and I always launch. Why a person just join a business never able to launch their business? Because they have a different mindset. They have a mindset like, working for some others. So they always look for their upline. They always look for something. If something is not there, they always say, hey, this is not here. So they never have a vision actually. But a businessman always have a vision, like crowd1, like other companies. They have a vision. That's why they have a, we always say, company always say, vision is this, and we have a timeline of their vision. Even if you work for any company, if you do working for any company, the workers don't have a vision for the company, but the company owners or management have their vision to grow that company. So now we need to finalize ourselves how we are here. Then we need to ask ourselves, can we have any vision? Why we are doing this business? We are talking so many times. Why? But vision, visualization is most important. Because when I can say a little to you guys, if we have a vision, then what happened? We got the energy. I ask you one question to you all. Do you see the God? Nobody see God. But we visualize, we know from others the superpower or something, and we feel that. We visualize, we always think, something is there, some superpower is there. So whatever we want, before that we ask God, we give us a courage, give us this, give us this, because that gives you a power. So when we start visualizing ourselves, that gives us power, and we prepare to launch our business. Now we are here in crowd1, so I'm talking about crowd1 business. So I'm going to share with you how we can launch a crowd1 business. It's very simple but very tough. If you have a visualization, you can take off your flight. If you don't have any visualization, you can't launch any business. You just work as joining people, as a worker, as a staff. So I ask all of you here, do you guys have a visualize? Do you have a visualization? Do you know what is your vision? Why you guys are here? What you want to do from crowd1? If I ask you, you say, I need money, I need car, I need this. But can you visualize? So if you can't visualize, you can't get the power. Why Lotta? Why Fawn? Why Nurul? And the other big leaders have, so much of energy, because they have a vision. They know what they need to do, and they have a plan, because they can visualize. Suppose I want Mercedes. If I need a car, Mercedes or Ferrari or something, and if I don't see that, I can't visualize I'm sitting inside the Mercedes or Ferrari. I'm driving. I'm going here, there with the family, friends. Then we can't get that energy to get that car. We saw dream every day, but the dreamers never visualize. They were never visualized. So the dream is become dream. We joined network marketing company with lot of thinking we need money, we need this, we need this, but majority of the people stuck, and after few weeks, after few months, they said this is not a right business. So I request all of you, if you join this business, then this training is not for you. If you start thinking you are a business owner, then this is a training for you guys, because here we are talking about launching, and launching is powerful. We are a pro guy and we are launching our business. Me, Lotta, Fawn, Nurul, and others as well in our team also. We never wait for somebody. We know we have a vision, and we saw company have a vision. We never ask why company is not doing this, why company is not doing this. We are not giving a, we are not asking or giving any opinion. Why? We know company have a vision, they have a timeline. I have my vision, so the both vision can together, and we can visualize something, and we work for that. So when we have a visualization, there a lot of energy starts coming inside you, and your brain starts signaling you, and you become committed. In our college life or something, if we like a girl or girl like a boy, we always